You're listening to Don't Miss This on Paris Underground Radio. Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Don't Miss This on Paris Underground Radio. I'm your host, Jennifer Garrity, with a quick roundup of the best of what's happening in Paris this week. This week's edition of Don't Miss This covers the week of Sunday, February 13th through Saturday, February 19th, 2022. According to a study recently published by INSEE, based on a survey conducted between 2010 and 2019, Parisians and residents of Île-de-France in general are less satisfied than the rest of France. So, let me see what I can do to bring that national average up. First, this week is a very exciting week because it marks the start of Season 2 of Paris Underground Radio. Yay! This means that 8 new podcasts, including the one you're listening to now, will come out 6 days a week. Culture and events on Sunday, business and news on Monday, mind and body on Tuesday, entertainment on Wednesday, Paris Je t'aime on Thursday, and food and wine on Friday. The fastest and easiest way to know what episode is coming out when is our newsletter. Think of it as a little weekly sneak preview with images and episode descriptions of everything that's to come. And, as a bonus, you'll receive a complete guide to all the Season 1 podcasts with direct links to every episode, completely free, just for signing up. So, head to parisundergroundradio.com to sign up for the newsletter now. For anyone listening on the day this comes out, draw a big red circle around 6 p.m. Central European Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, because tonight, me and 3 other Paris Underground Radio podcast hosts will be hosting Love Letter to Paris on a Facebook live stream. We'll regale you with our most romantic Parisian dating stories, but also our most horrible and embarrassing. Then, we'll share with you how falling in love with Paris helped us fall in love with ourselves. I'll even show you a clip of the very first movie I made when I moved to Paris. On top of that, you can win one of 4 gifts. An hour-long love reading by spiritual coach, tarot reader, and host of The Heart of You, Annette Deleu. A copy of the book Je t'aime me neither by author and host of Romancing in Paris, Lily Heisey. A copy of the book Paris Undressed by author, lingerie expert, and host of Paris Undressed, Catherine Kemp Griffin. A list of 10 romantic bars and restaurants for a date night handpicked for the winner, also by romance expert Lily Heisey. So, how do you win? Well, for one entry, simply follow at Paris Underground Radio on Facebook, Instagram, and or TikTok, and tag someone you love in the comments. For 3 additional entries, join us live for the event tonight. Love Letter to Paris will take place online on Sunday, February 13th at 6 p.m. Central European Time. It will be in English, and you do not need to have a Facebook account to watch. For more information, to sign up, or to enter to win a prize, please head to facebook.com/Paris Underground Radio. All right, let's keep that love going. It should come as no surprise that there are tons of romantic dinner options for a special Valentine's Day in the city of love. So I'll leave you to your Googling for that. I'm just going to mention 3 noteworthy and unique options. The first will take you to my very favorite museum in Paris, the Musée Rodin. The Rodin Museum is hosting Soirée Love, or Love Evening, on Monday, February 14th, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. While the obvious first mission of the Rodin Museum is to introduce you to Rodin's work in a charmed setting, the secondary mission is to explore the relationship between Auguste Rodin and the painter Camille Claudel. During the Soirée Love, this love story will take center stage. You and your lover can take a walk in the garden and stroll through the museum lit by the light of lanterns. You'll be accompanied by flute, guitar, and harp music inside the museum. Actors will perform readings of the correspondence between Camille Claudel and Rodin. And to end the perfect evening, you can hang your wishes and deepest desires from the love tree before heading to the champagne bar. Soirée Love will take place on Monday, February 14th, with visiting opportunities at 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 p.m. The number of visitors is limited for each time slot, so book your romantic visit quickly on the museum's website. Please visit musée-rodin.fr for more information. That's musee-rodin.fr. Strolling under the stars certainly is romantic, but what about an evening under the sea? On February 14th, the Aquarium Sea Life Paris invites you to partake in a one-of-a-kind romantic adventure. Upon arrival, you'll receive a love book focusing on the sentimental life of fish. Nightlights will illuminate your walk, and aquarium guides will be on hand to help you uncover the secrets of love in the ocean. Sip from a glass of champagne at the Medusarium bar while admiring the glowing jellyfish and watch underwater dancing by Claire the Mermaid. As for dinner, treat yourself to a meal concocted by Chef Bastien Chazot while facing a magical pool, the Shark Cave, the observatory, or on the Paris Aquarium Terrace while music plays and a singer sings. Saint-Valentin at the Aquarium de Paris will take place on February 14th from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. For more information, please visit visitsealife.com. That's visitsealife.com. As my third and final Valentine's Day option, let's try something even more unusual. Has your wedding dress just been sitting in your closet taking up space? Do you own a tux with nowhere to go? Or, like an old coworker of mine, do you sometimes just conduct your normal business day in a wedding gown, even though you've never been married, just because it makes you feel better? If so, I have a way for you to have a delicious romantic Valentine's dinner for absolutely nothing. This Monday, February 14th, the 7 restaurants of the Bistro Parisian group are offering a free meal to anyone willing to dine in wedding attire. Let me say that again. The meal is free for the whole table as long as everyone is wearing wedding attire. Yes, that also means you can come alone and eat for free. As a reminder, the Bistro Parisien in Ile-de-France are Splash, S'appelle l'Hippopète, Marais, La Haut, Bistro de Paris, Au Mazette, and Sapristi. For more information, please visit lesbistropaparisien.com. That's LESBISTROPAPARISIENS.com. And Mazel Tov! Beginning on Wednesday, February 16th, the COVID ban on discotheques will be lifted. But before you strap on your dancing shoes, let's fill our souls with art. Have you heard of Charles Ray? No, not Ray Charles, although I see why you'd be confused. I'm talking about American artist and sculptor Charles Ray. And whether you know his work or not, the next 4 months will give you plenty of opportunity to get to know him better. In fact, not only does this mark the first time that Charles Ray will exhibit his work in a public French institution, but it also marks the first time you'll be able to see his work displayed both at the Centre Pompidou and at the newly opened Bourse de Commerce Pinot collection. Charles Ray is known for his, quote, strange and enigmatic sculptures that draw the viewer's perceptual judgments into question in jarring and unexpected ways, end quote. The exhibit at the Pompidou Center is an imagined conversation with Ray through work representative of his travels. You are invited to discover 50 years of his creative work and the techniques which have revolutionized sculptural art. Charles Ray was also one of Pinot's favorite sculptors, and the exhibit at the Bourse de Commerce Pinot collection will help you understand why. Whereas the exhibit at the Pompidou is a retrospective, Charles Ray himself was given free range to exhibit whatever he likes at the Bourse de Commerce. He will present around 20 works, including 6 that have never been seen before. Charles Ray will be at the Centre Pompidou from February 16th to June 20th. You can visit centrepompidou.fr for more information. That's CENTREPOMPIDOU.fr. Charles Ray will also be at the Bourse de Commerce Pinot collection from February 16th to June 6th. 2022. Please visit pinotcollection.com for more information. That's PINAULTCOLLECTION.com. Can't get enough of contemporary art? Well, also beginning on Wednesday, February 16th, Art Capital is back for its newest edition at the temporary location of the Grand Palais. Art Capital is the combination of 3 different fairs: the Society of Independent Artists, the Comparisons Fair, and the Drawing and Water-Based Painting Fair, all rolled into one. From paintings to sculptures to photography, you'll find work from 2,500 artists from all over France and have the chance to meet the artists behind their creations. Art Capital will run from Wednesday, February 16th through Sunday, February 20th at the Grand Palais Éphémère. Please head to artcapital.fr for more information. That's artcapital.fr. Does French culture sometimes leave you scratching your head? Well, you might enjoy listening to our sister podcast, Navigating the French, hosted by journalist Emily Monaco. Each episode focuses on a different word in the French language, and Emily is joined by an expert who will help explore what that word says about French culture. Listen now to Navigating the French on ParisUndergroundRadio.com or wherever you listen to podcasts. We'll be right back with Don't Miss This after a word from our sponsors. And now, back to Don't Miss This. Also running from Wednesday, February 16th through Sunday, February 20th is International Music Film Festival, FAME. For this 8th edition, FAME features films with a connection to music, and this year's theme is Unveiling, with parentheses around the un. The 20 films on program feature music from the 80s to punk to folk and everything in between. You'll find documentaries like Why Versailles by Mark Collin on the thrills of the Versailles music scene, and Queen Lear on the life of Amanda Lear, and The Positive Energy of the Gods about the group Stereotypie, several of whose members are autistic. FAME 2022 runs from Wednesday, February 16th to Sunday, February 20th, and more information, including ticketing, can be found at gaieté-lyrique.net. That's GIATE-LYRIQUE.net. All grown-ups were once children, but only few of them remember it. So said Antoine de Saint-Exupéry in The Little Prince. And, beginning on Thursday, February 17th, you'll have the chance to awaken your inner child with an expo at the Museum of Decorative Arts, organized in partnership with the Gallimard Publishing House and the Antoine de Saint-Exupéry Foundation, and in celebration of its 75th anniversary this year. The Little Prince has been translated in nearly 500 languages and dialects, making it one of the most read and most translated books in the world. The original manuscript of The Little Prince is kept at the Morgan Library and Museum in New York, and this will mark the first time it will be presented in France. It was written in New York and Long Island when Saint-Exupéry was in exile between June and November 1942, and has never before left the U.S. Alongside the manuscript, you'll find more than 600 exceptional watercolors, drawings, photographs, poems, sketches, correspondences, and press clippings, highlighting Saint-Exupéry's message of hope in humanity. Part of the exhibition will also focus on Saint-Exupéry's second love, aviation, and you'll find unpublished stories from his adventures to further inspire you. À la rencontre du Petit Prince will run from February 17th to June 26th at the Musée des Arts Décoratifs. For more information, including ticketing, please visit madparis.fr. That's MADPARIS.fr. Lights, camera, Kandinsky! Beginning on Friday, February 18th, 3 new shows will be heading to the Atelier de Lumière: a long program, a short program, and a studio show. First up, the long program, Cézanne, Lumière de Provence, or Cézanne, Lights of Provence. This immersive light and art show explores, quote, the intimate turmoil of Cézanne, his passions and obsessions, the strength of his constructions, his relationship to light and colors, and his link with nature, which remains his greatest model." End quote. Immerse yourself as you wander through parks, gardens, and forests in Provence and in Sainte-Victoire, following the thread of nature. On the short program, you'll discover Kandinsky's L'Odyssée de l'Abstrait, or Odyssey of the Abstract. This 10-minute creation will explore the inner nature and musicality of Vasily Kandinsky through the invention of abstraction. Quote, "Literally immerse in a chromatic explosion, discover the most significant works of this surge of modernity, from Composition 8, 1923, to Yellow, Red, Blue, 1925, to his latest biomorphic creations. Treat yourself to a journey into Kandinsky's inner cosmos." End quote. And in the studio show, housed in the small space off the main room, the Digital Arts Center presents Recoding Entropia, François Vautier's immersive film. Quote, "An unfathomable nothingness, limitless horizons, inert forms with violent upheavals. The story tells of an evolution of form, species, intelligence, immersed in an environment thought of as infinite and vertiginous. One realizes the immensity of the possibilities inherent in thought. Between games of materials and interactions, dive into the heart of a twilight poetry in a bewitching drama." End quote. Cézanne, Lumière de Provence, Kandinsky's L'Odyssée de l'Abstrait, and Recoding Entropia will run from Friday, February 18th through January 2nd, 2023. More information can be found at atelier-lumière.com. That's ATELIER-LUMIERES.com. Lastly, to round out this week of love, let's head to the Everybody Festival and celebrate the body in all its forms. The first edition of this militant rally will question the place of the body in all its states and representations between contemporary art, dance, literature, and cinema. You'll find installations and exhibitions scattered throughout the Carré du Temple, including feminist and lesbian logos, 160 portraits of the Colored Only series by Hélène Jaillet, which is composed solely of photos of Black people and examines their history through the multiplicity of hair creations and lost traditions following the colonization of Africa. There will be several dance performances, classes, workshops, a contemporary art exhibition, participatory installations, projections, and more, including Jezebel by Cherish Menzo, which explores the sexualization of women in 1990s rap music videos. Films like Opening the Voice by Amandine Gay and Le Coeur. And visitors can take part in classes ranging from yoga to Pilates, crump, and voguing. Get confident enough in your voguing, and you'll also enjoy the Voguing Ball, organized by La Cindra Ninja. The Everybody Festival will take place from Friday, February 18th to Wednesday, February 23rd, and more information can be found at carreaudutemple.eu. That's carreaudutemple.eu. Well, that's it for this week's roundup of Don't Miss This. I hope this week treats you well. If you enjoyed this roundup, please tell a friend. If you venture out to any of the events mentioned in this podcast, please let me know and tag Paris Underground Radio on Facebook or Instagram. And if you think you have an event we should know about, please feel free to email me at hello@parisundergroundradio.com with the subject line, Don't Miss This. I'm your host, Jennifer Garrity. You can find me on all socials at Jennyphoria, JENNYPHORIA. Don't Miss This is produced by me for Paris Underground Radio. For more on Don't Miss This and shows like it, please go to parisundergroundradio.com. Thank you so much for listening, and happy exploring! Don't Miss This is produced by Jennifer Garrity for Paris Underground Radio. For more on this show and shows like it, please go to parisundergroundradio.com.